Today's topic is about the symmetric kernel and integral equation. So now what is a symmetric kernel? When a kernel is said to be symmetric, a kernel is said to be symmetric which coincides with its own complex conjugate, that is k of x comma t is equal to k conjugate of this t comma x. Okay, k t comma x conjugate this. Next I have the remarks. The first remark says f is a function. This is my function f is a square integrable. Now, when it is a square integrable, if integral from a to b modulus of f of t the whole square dt less than infinity. Second is k of x comma t. This is my kernel. Now, this is square integrable if this happens. What it is? Integral from a to b, integral from a to b modulus of k of x comma t the whole square dt dx less than infinity for all x comma t belonging to a comma b. Second is b part, integral from a to b kernel k of x comma t modulus of this square dx less than infinity for all t belonging to a comma b. And c is what? Integral from a to b modulus of k of x comma t square dt is less than infinity for all x belonging to interval ab. And third is what? Yeah, third property I have given it here. So for f comma g belonging to L to define inner product. So this is the inner product f comma g is equal to integral from a to b f of x g of x bar dx. Now these are the properties of this inner products. So inner product f comma g is equal to 0. Then I can say that f and g are orthogonal. And now inner product of f comma f is equal to norm of f the whole square. And C is what? Modulus of inner product f comma g is less than or equal to norm of f into norm of g. This is a Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. And the last one is my Bessel's inequality. That is summation of I modulus of this inner product f comma qi the whole square less than or equal to norm of f the whole square where f belongs to L2 and your qi is a orthonormal set. Now this qi is a orthonormal set. Next I have my fourth one. I have to define Fredholm operator k by k phi of x is equal to integral from a to b k of x comma t phi of t dt, and define adjoint operator by k star psi of x. This is my psi of x is equal to integral from a to b k bar t comma x phi of t dt. Then inner product k phi comma psi is equal to inner product phi comma k operator k star psi. So I have proved over here this part. Okay, for k phi comma psi is equal to integral from a to b integral in the bracket integral from a to b k x comma t phi of t dt into psi bar of x dx. Now here I have to change the order. Okay, so is equal to integral from a to b this is a bracket integral from a to b k of x comma t psi of x t of x phi of t dt. This step I got by changing the order of the integration. Now I have to change, now I will be changing the variable. Integral from a to b, integral from a to b k. Wherever there is x you have to put t comma, and wherever there is t you have to put x. So k of t comma x psi of t dt into phi of x dx. Now this is equal to what? Integral from a to b, integral from a to b k bar of t comma x psi of t dt phi of x dx, and this is equal to nothing but inner product of phi comma k bar psi, and this is nothing but phi k star psi operator k star psi. So you can write it down. Next is fifth one. All iterated or iterated kernel of a symmetric kernel are also symmetric. Kn plus 1 x comma t is equal to integral from k x comma u kn of u comma t du. And the sixth is L2 is equal to f of t belonging to psi t belonging to a comma b, and this is my integral from a to b f of t, modulus of f of t the whole square dt less than infinity. And here this L2 is nothing but Hilbert space. Seventh one is, for some kernel there are no eigenvalues, but for a symmetric kernel not identical 0 there is at least one eigenvalue. And one more definition, last definition, the set of all eigenvalues of K is called spectrum of the kernel. The spectrum of the symmetric kernel is non-empty. So these are the some points which is very important. I all have to know these points, and I will be proving some of the proofs or theorems you can say.